Hey, welcome to Resist and Recover Weighted Arm Class number 1. So glad you're here to exercise and move with me. Since this is a weighted class, I do suggest some weights. I suggest a light weight and a medium weight, whatever that means to you today, right? So could be a water bottle, could be soup cans, could be books, it could be actual dumbbells, whatever that means for you, a light and a medium weight. This class is designed, well, all of my classes actually are designed for people who have had eating disorders or who have an eating disorder or body disorder and who want to move in a space that is loving and non-shameful and non-pressuring, and a place where we can help rewire those, signals in our brain that are telling us we're not good enough, we need to exercise, we're not doing enough, whatever it may be. These classes are also for people who just want to move their body in a fun and joyful way. I will never tell you you need to do something. I'll never tell you you need to change how you look, because you don't. You don't need to change how you look. My classes are not to help people change how they look. My classes are to help people change the way they think about themselves. So before we get going, I'm going to show you 2 more complicated moves that we're doing in this class, and then we'll do a check-in and start our class. So if you know how to do a row and a snatch, you can skip this part and move on to the check-in, where we'll kind of ground before we start moving. So let's get started with learning about a row and a snatch. So let's start with the row, okay? I'm gonna use, if you've never done a row before, let's try it with no weights or maybe with our light weights. So I'm gonna show you guys with light weights. So what a row is it's working on our shoulder and back muscles, okay? So you're gonna wanna get your feet parallel to your hip width. So kind of like you're gonna do a squat. You're gonna sit your butt back, and you're gonna make sure your neck is level and not facing down and not facing up. It's just in line with your neck. And what you're gonna wanna do is squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. You wanna kind of isometrically make sure it's going into those shoulder blades. Let me show you from behind what that looks like. Squeezing. On the other side, squeezing. All right, so that is a row. Please take it easy if you've never done that before. We're gonna move on to a snatch, which is my favorite movement. This is an all body movement. We're holding the dumbbell obviously with our arm and hand, but this is really all body. Please, again, try this with either no weights or light weights. I'm gonna use my heavy weight for this because that's what I normally do, and it's just easier for me to show you. So without the weight, let's just repeat after me, okay? Again, we're in parallel to our hips or a little bit wider distance, our feet are. And we're gonna bend down like we're gonna squat. There's gonna be a weight right here. We're gonna grab the weight, pull it through our center. Once we get about to here, to where your chest is, you're gonna flip and snatch that weight up. The thing about this is we're using our legs the whole time. So when I get to here, I still have this far to go, right? So when I get to here, it's a snatch, and you kind of squeeze your backside to help with that. So let me show you what that looks like with a weight, and I'll also show you what it looks like from the side. So with a weight, it looks like this. I make sure my backside is sitting back towards my heels, grab that weight, come up, and I like to throw a little hop in there. Now that may have looked fast, but it's not really possible for me to do it slowly when I have a weight, so I'll show it to you again right now from the side. We're sitting our backside back, grabbing the weight through the center, and we snatch. Awesome. If it's your first time doing these today, try it with no weight, try it with a light weight. It's a really fun movement, and you really get to use your whole body and kind of jump on up with that. So we're gonna get started with our check-in. Take a seat with me, and we'll get grounded before we start. Make sure we're present before we start. Wonderful. I hope you're down on the ground with me, either seated or lying down. This is going to be honestly 1 minute, just so we can get centered, because we are working with weights. We don't want to hurt ourselves. and we want to be present for this, all right? So go ahead and close your eyes, and we'll get started. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Maybe put a slight smile on your face. Feel the ground underneath your legs or your back, depending on how you're sitting. I just want us to ask ourselves one question, which is, why am I here today taking this class? There doesn't have to be any judgment around it. I just want to have some awareness. Think about that for a moment. Say a quick I love you to yourself. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can go ahead and open your eyes and we will get started. I'll meet you standing up. All right, we're ready to get going. Before we do, if you've never taken one of my classes before, there will be some grounding phrases that pop up on the screen. These are highly suggested by me to say out loud while we're doing the movement. It's part of that rewiring our thinking about, how we view ourselves. And it's just a really good way to get out of our head, kind of, and just say some nice things about ourselves. So I highly encourage saying them out loud. If you can't or your situation doesn't permit, totally say them in your head. It's just as powerful. We're gonna get started with a warm-up, three rounds of a warm-up pretty much, and then we're gonna do 2 different rounds of our arm exercises that we will do 3 times each. This is a lot of numbers. I'm sorry if it's confusing. And then we will be done. So I'm gonna hit this timer, and we'll get started with inchworm. So if you stand straight, slowly roll down to your fingers touching the ground. Walk your hands out into plank and walk your hands back to your feet. Stand up, and we'll do that one more time. Walk your hands out, back to your feet, and stand. All right, and we can do some robot arms. So let's put our arms in 90-degree angles and just rotate them. This is for your shoulders. Also, this is a great time to pause and go put some awesome music on. I purposefully don't have any music on, so if you'd like to put some on. All right, and now let's just take our shoulders and roll them to the front. Nice, roll them to the back. Maybe do opposite. I don't even know if I can do that, but. Oh, beautiful. And we'll do some arm circles. Small to the front. Big to the front. Nice. And small to the back. And big to the back. We're going to go right into our arm warm-up after this. We're going to get down on the floor and just do downward dog to plank. So downward dog is where you're kind of in a pike position. And then you just move your body weight out to plank. Awesome, now we're gonna stay in plank. You can either put your knees down or keep them up. We're just gonna do some shoulder taps, side to side. I'm just tapping my right hand to my left shoulder, left hand to my right shoulder. Go ahead and put your knees down if you need. No shame in that game. because we're gonna stay in plank for a minute, not a minute, 30 seconds. And we're gonna do some arm reaches. I'm just taking one arm at a time and reaching them forward. Again, you can do this on your knees. Whenever you need to take a break, take a break. This is your workout, not mine. Beautiful. Amazing. We're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna do downward dog, just on our left leg, and move that body weight forward to plank, back to downward dog, and switch. Right leg up, forward to plank, downward dog, and switch. You don't have to do this. You can just kind of on your knees sway back and forth to get those shoulders warm. Whatever works for you. Amazing. Let's take a 30-second break because after this, we're going to do some heart warm-up stuff. So 30-second break. I will not be doing all of the exercises 100% of the time, and I don't expect you to either. Take it at your pace. All right, we're gonna get that heart warm with some jumping jacks. 30 seconds. You can also do step outs, whatever you'd like to do. Great job, we're moving on to high knees. Again, just step those knees up. You can also do backside kicks. Honestly, you can do whatever you want. I'm just the suggester. We'll do one more thing in this section, which is just some squats. Simple squats. 30 seconds. Beautiful job, everyone. And rest for 30 seconds. We're gonna get into some of those weighted arm movements. So what we're gonna wanna do is make sure you have your weights next to you or nearby. We're gonna start on the body and we're gonna start on the ground in 15 seconds. All right, let's get started with some push-ups. Again, on your knees is a great way to make sure we're getting that full extension. We're gonna start with our first grounding phrase here, which is, I love my body more every day. Say it with me. I love my body more every day. I love my body more every day. Great, we're gonna hop up on our feet, grab your medium weight or your light weight or no weight. We're gonna do some rows. Again, we learned this in the beginning. Sit in that half squat position. Keep your neck in line. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Squeeze. All right, let's move on to squat press. If you were using your medium, I suggest just putting one down. We're gonna squat and press it up. Squat, press. Use those legs to help. Great. Take a break whenever you need. I'm gonna take a quick break Our next movement is up downs, back on the floor. You can do this on your knees, in plank. Go down with your arms, up with your arms. You can take a break here, you can hold in plank, whatever works for you, because we're moving back to push-ups. We'll do this round 2 more times. So push-ups, the grounding phrase was, I love my body more every day. Nice. Beautiful, moving to rows. Use whatever weight you'd like. Make sure to engage that core. Nice job. Beautiful. We're doing squat press, squat, press up. You don't have to use a weight. Nice, moving to the floor, up downs. I'm gonna take a rest, but keep going if you want. I'm tired. All right, moving on to push-ups. I'm gonna stay on my knees because I'm tired and I wanna do them in the correct form so I don't hurt myself. Moving back to our rows. Make sure to sit that backside back and engage that core. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Nice job. After this round is over, we can rest. We're going to squat press. You can do just the press part, you can do just the squat part, and you don't need a weight. However works for you today is the right way. You're doing incredible. We have one more movement before our minute rest. And those are up downs. If you want to start your minute rest early, be my friend. I'm probably going to. Beautiful. Rest for 1 minute. That's only halfway through our rest. We still have 30 seconds. If you want to get ready for the next round, you don't have to. We're going to be using our heavy weights or our medium weights and our light weights for a snatch and a push press. We're starting with that snatch right about now. Again, it's your first time doing this, please use a lighter weight or no weight. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side, each arm. So please take as many breaks as you need. I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. When we're tired, we tend to overextend and use our back. So take your time with these, especially if you're just learning them. Let's be gentle on ourselves. You're doing a new movement, that's incredible. Switch to your left arm. Exhale on the way up. Beautiful job. If you don't feel comfortable doing snatches, you can do some bicep curls, push-ups, you can take a break, whatever you'd like. All right, moving on to push press with our lighter weights. Put them on your shoulders, do a slight bend in the knees, and press up. Press up. This is our last of the 3 rounds. You only have to do this whole thing 2 more times. All right, last movement. And this round is just some boxing. Doesn't have to be correct. It's actually one of the more fun things to do. And we're gonna throw in a grounding phrase, which is, I love the person I am becoming. I love the person I'm becoming. Beautiful. We're gonna go back to snatches, 30 seconds on each side. Please take a break if you need one. These are difficult, so take your time. It's not a race. Switch to your other arm. Nice job, everyone. I feel it dumping into my back a little, so I'm gonna pause on that right now and just wait for our next movement, which is now the push press. Nice job. Taking a break, feel free to continue if you'd like. We're gonna move on to 30 seconds of boxing. All right, here we go. I love the person I am becoming. It's like I'm punching that into my brain every time I take a punch. I love the person I'm becoming. Nice job. If you don't know how to box, that's okay. All right, last time, snatch. Start with our right. Use those legs. You can also use a lighter weight or no weight. Switch to your left. I feel so powerful when I do these. I hope you do too. Nice. Moving on. Last push press of the day. I'm going to take a break. We're halfway through the push press. Keep going if you want. Last move of the day, some boxing. Let's throw in one different grounding phrase. I love and forgive my past self. I love and forgive my past self. Keep saying it. Oh my gosh. So close. If you want to stop here, that's totally fine. Oh, you did it. You're awesome. You're incredible. Feel free to take these grounding phrases into your day. Let's get on the floor and stretch really quick. All right. And while we're stretching, hi Mary. While we're stretching, I want you to think about how loving and beautiful that was, what you just did for yourself. Right, Murray? Okay, bye. And please subscribe to my channel. I have many different types of classes. A lot of them with just body weight, a lot of them for movement when you're not feeling great about yourself or when you have a hard day coming up. That's my dog slurping in the background there on some water. Please subscribe and make sure to hit that bell because I do come out with a wide range of videos, like I said. So I'd love to see you again soon. Please comment below. Let me know how that felt. If it didn't feel good, that's okay too. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day and week, month, and year. I'll see you next time.